So in this video, we're just going to take a look at this new RSTFilter extension for VS Code. And what this allows you to do is, as you're writing Ruby code, it allows it to run and kind of print out alongside your code the output of that. So just going to have a play about with this and see what it's capable of and if it's useful. So here is the website, so you're going to need to install this VS Code extension, and I'll link to that in the description below. I will also fire a link to the blog post introducing it from Koichi, and I've got it installed here and run the global gem install command as well for it. So we're just going to play about. I've created 2 example classes here for humans and pets, and we'll write some code and see what happens. So the first thing you will need is to save this. So you do Command Control S to save the file and run this RSTFilter thing. So as you can see here, it's printing out class for these 2 things, and we just want to write some code and see what happens. So we'll say Bob is a human, so we'll say human.new name is Bob, and if we save this, you'll see we get a struct with the name Bob and no pets. And then we'll go through here, and I'm just going to use the name of my 2 dogs. So we've got Frankie, who is pet.new, and we'll say name Frankie, and species we'll say lurcher. And then we can go here, and we've got Betsy as well, and we can say Betsy is a bulldog. A null dog. Betsy is a bulldog, and then we can go to Bob and pass in his pets. So we can say Frankie and Betsy, and if we hit our command here, now you can see how this is printed out. Where this will maybe get interesting is if we added to pet the ability to have an age, and maybe if we have some kind of methods, if we have a method on human and it says all pet ages, and basically takes your pets and loops over their ages. So we'll say dot inject, we'll start with 0, and we get the memo and the pet, and then we can say memo plus pet dot age. I think that's right. I guess this is a good way to find out. So we can then go in here and say bob.allPetAges, and we can run this and see. So we get a type error, nil can't be an integer. That's because both our pets don't have ages currently. So we need to go in here and we say Frankie is 2.5, Betsy is 3.5, and run this again, and that's adding up to 6. So I mean, this seems like a pretty good way to almost test your code works as you're typing it. It's obviously not unit tests, but I mean, it's given us decent output here, which is cool. So I hope that was interesting. I'm certainly interested in this plugin, and I'm going to spend a bit more time looking at it and seeing if it fits into my workflow. If you have any other content requests relating to Ruby or Rails, let me know in the comments. And if you like this and want to see more, please like and subscribe. Cheers.